Always follow your inner self and do what it says. Among all kinds of killers, time is the ultimate because time kills everything. There are 3 gates to self-destruction in hell: lust, anger and greed. Good work is never wasted, always rewarded by God. Live your life the way you want, don't be a slave to others' wishes. Dissolves bad habits, evil thoughts and negative emotions. God does not involve himself in the sinful or virtuous deeds of anyone. The living entities are deluded because their inner knowledge is covered by ignorance. Perform your obligatory duty, because the action is indeed better than inaction. The real sign of weakness in anyone is yielding to dualities and running away from their overriding duty of the moment. He who has no attachments can really love others, for his love is pure and divine. Arise, slay thy enemies, enjoy a prosperous kingdom. It is better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life with perfection. Perform all thy actions with mind concentrated on the divine, renouncing attachment and looking upon success and failure with an equal eye. Spirituality implies equanimity. I look upon all creatures equally. None are less dear to me and none dearer. But those who worship me with love live in me, and I come to life in them. Wrong thinking is the only problem in life. Selflessness is the only way to progress and prosperity. There are 2 primary choices in life: to accept conditions as they exist or accept responsibility for changing them. No one should abandon duties because he sees defects in them. Every action, every activity is surrounded by defects as a fire is surrounded by smoke. Whenever you feel unloved, unimportant or insecure, remember to whom you belong. Reshape yourself through the power of your will. Never let yourself be degraded by self-will. The will is the only friend of the self, and the will is the only enemy of the self. Somebody somewhere is depending on you due to what God has called you to do. Don't misunderstand everything. Be calm and think logically. It's your suspicious mind that disturbing you, not others. All works are being done by the energy and power of nature, but due to the delusion of ego, people assume themselves to be the doer. If you think he is not answering your prayers, just remember he feels your pain. The fire of knowledge burns all karmas to ashes. Listen to your heart and take decisions. Don't be confused by other advice. Your heart voice is my voice. As you put on fresh new clothes and take off those you've worn, you'll replace your body with a fresh one, newly born. No one becomes a karma yogi who has not renounced the selfish motive behind an action. I want to forget you, but then realize that moving on also means accepting that some memories will stay forever. The meaning of love can be seen in the mother's eyes. I am seated in the hearts of all living beings, and from me come memory, knowledge, and understanding. Because the fool wants to become God, he never finds him. The Master is already God, without ever wishing to be. Happiness is a state of mind that has nothing to do with the external world. Whatever celestial form a devotee seeks to worship with faith, I steady the faith of such a devotee in that form. Abandon all the attachment to the result of action and attain supreme peace. When a person responds to the joys and sorrows of others as if they were his own, he has attained the highest state of spiritual union. When you fall in love, then your heart should fill with happiness, that does not come unless you surrender yourself completely. I regard as great even the smallest gift offered by my devotees in pure love, but even great offerings presented by non-devotees do not please me. There is neither this world or the world beyond nor happiness for the one who doubts. Whatever happened, happened for the good. Whatever is happening for the good. Whatever will also happen for the good. Do everything you have to do, but not with ego, not with lust, not with envy, but with love, compassion, humility, and devotion. The pleasure from the senses seems like nectar at first, but it is sour as the toxin in the end. Change is the law of the world. In a moment you become the owner of millions, in the other you become penniless. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. From passion comes the confusion of mind, then the loss of remembrance, the forgetting of duty. For one who has conquered his mind, a mind is best of friends, but for one who has failed to do so, a mind is the greatest enemy. As a strong wind sweeps away a boat on the water, even one of the roaming senses on which the mind focuses can carry away a man's intelligence. I have a purpose for your pain, a reason for your struggle, and a reward for your faithfulness. Trust me and don't give up. The gift is pure when it is given from the heart to the right person at the right time and the right place, and we expect nothing in return. The wise should work without attachment, for the welfare of society. Works do not bind me, because I have no desire for the fruits of work.